It's an event unlike any other. National Signing Day makes its mark here in Henrico. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. For decades, National Signing Day has become quite the national phenomenon as networks carry live decisions by student athletes everywhere as the best of the best sign their national letter of intent and cast their lot with a school lucky to have them. But in reality, it's a two-way street as many athletes have made their own luck, both on the field and in the classroom. And on this day, it's a celebration of their hard work paying off, not just to play at the next level, but also to get an education. And we start at the home of the Springers, three-time defending state champions from left to right. Chris Barber signing with Allison Brodus, Robert Jones, UVA Wise, brothers Jonathan and Justin Carey going to Allison Brodus as well. Billy Kemp to UVA, David Goodwin, Jay Jones to Virginia State, and Tamir Campbell, Alderson Brodus as well.
Class of 2018 will probably go down as one of the smallest classes, but probably one of the most successful classes ever to play at Highland Springs with, again, an amazing record of 52 wins, 3 losses, 3 region championships, and most importantly, the trophies in front of you, 3 state championships. Give yourself a round of applause.
Just an amazing record, an amazing tenure at Highland Springs for this class of 2018 as they signed their names on the dotted line. One of the players who signed in the early period, Billy Kemp, wide receiver to UVA, University of Virginia. He had other plans early on before the signing even took place.
When I chose UVA, when I went on my visit a few weeks before I went, it just felt like home. Everything fit in place. My sister goes there, my father went there, and it just felt like home. It felt like another extension of Highland Springs. But I went to Varina early this morning to watch my long friend sign today to Norfolk State, R.J. Coles. So, it's just for the support. At the end of the day, he's my family, he's my brother, so I had to go support.
This means a lot to us. A lot of people can't say they're going to school with their brother. So it's a dream come true.
It was an important factor when it came to recruiting because we felt like we wanted to stay together throughout recruiting. So being able to let them know that a school wanted to take the chance for both of us was just a great feeling. And today, it's a special day today.
It just felt great, just sign my letter, go to college, get my education, keep playing football for the next 4 to 5 years.
And so let's go to Varina's selfie time for Coach Stu Brown and company. They had a heck of a class themselves on signing day, 6 overall. This one seen here going to Randolph, Macon, Mr. Jace DePriest, Norfolk State. You heard Billy Kemp say he visited him earlier. R.J. Coles, the utility man, doing everything, running back, quarterback, you name it. Big-time lineman right here. Andy Matthews heading to Hampton. Everett University, they do well getting Jeremiah Rhodes to sign on the dotted line. And 2 builders to the apprentice school in Jeremiah Rhodes and Javon Walker. Both will be builders. And, of course, the morning festivities would not be complete with the signing on the dotted line and, of course, the donning of the apparel. Put on that hat and put on some big smiles. Stu was more than proud.
Those guys up there are student athletes. Every one of them's got over a 3.0, and that's the thing I'm most proud of. What they balance academics with athletics and bought in. Strong character people. You don't get any better people than them people.
Me and the head coach, Coach P, we have like a very good connection. It's like me and him, relationship between all the other coaches that I talk to is off the charts.
It was a very special moment. I've been dreaming about this moment, going D1, going to school for free, making my parents proud. That's the best thing ever.
I would just say continue to work hard and do your best at everything you do. You work hard, those long nights are going to pay off, such as it did for me. And I'm just very excited right now. Just keep working hard, everybody.
Well, one guy who's been working really hard is Henrico's Jalen Adkins as he would sign on the dotted line. Adkins heading to VMI.
You can send out a 3-point-something GPA and an above-average SAT, write your ticket anywhere.
And he writes his ticket right there. He came to Henrico thinking to be a wide receiver, turned out to be a great defensive back.
And I went and did it. I caught a pick. He said, this is where you be playing. And I started playing corner. Catch my senior year, played free safety. I loved it. It was real easy.
And congratulations to Jalen Adkins. Maybe a great key day. And we have more signings to come on the next edition of Sportswire as we head to Hermitage, Tucker, Godwin, and Deep Run. Stay tuned on Twitter for the latest as well. Meanwhile, back on the basketball court, two rivals met once again for the second time in less than a week. Highland Springs and Henrico battled it out at the home of the Springers on Friday, then turned around and held round two at Henrico on the following Wednesday. The Springers were looking for a little payback, while one Springer in particular came up huge. Springers and Warriors dancing the night away on a Wednesday night on the hardwood at Henrico. Springers again looking for payback after losing at home to Warriors. Warriors looking to get off to a good start. One of the great stories is this guy right here, number 24, Jaden House, who had been housed, had to bring his grades up and just did and came back, and he was a big impact early. So congratulations to him getting back on the court and providing a big spark. Malik Grant, you saw with a three. Here comes House. This time he's going to dish inside for the assist. Number one, go to work, big man. Deshaun, the price is right. For two, Henrico with the early lead. Nobody fills it up like Tamon Jones, but he misses there, and Highland Springs is on the run. What a move by Lakai Owens, 15-11. Springers would have the early advantage after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter, back comes Henrico. Jeremiah Langley connects for two down low. Springers follow suit, say you can do that, I can do it too. Malik Grant for two, and then here comes House, splitting the defense. Nicely done. Welcome back, Mr. House. Springers, though, they were big on the offensive glass, and so was this guy. He was a monster all night long. Nathaniel Pollard, big-time rebound there. Want more Pollard? Well, how about some outside shooting instead? No? Well, hold on. There's Pollard with the rebound. Pollard. Go up strong, big fella. Nathaniel Pollard. 11 rebounds and a 28-28 score at the half. 11 total points in the first half. Make it 7 points, 11 boards in the first half. Taken off right where he left off. Pollard with two more to begin the third. Jones, no. Rebound, yes. And the foul counted for Jeremiah Langley. But here comes Pollard again until Tamon Jones says, I'll take that, thank you very much. All the way to the rack, count that in the foul. Don't call it a comeback. Here comes Henrico. 42-39. We go to the fourth and final stanza. I tell you what, Highland Springs is really good on their inbound plays underneath the basket. How about an assist for Mr. Nathaniel Pollard? Finishing the game, 16 points, 16 assists, double-double for Pollard, and then this guy really got going. Watch number 5 come into your screen here. The three ball was absolutely massive for Highland Springs. Jordan Crump fills it up, and then he'll do it from the other corner. Splish splash! Springers get revenge. Nathaniel Pollard and Highland Springs win it, 69-62. We have more basketball when we come back. The Springer guys got a big win over Henrico. Could the girls do the same and keep rolling against Varina? Plus, we hit the Mad Sport Conference Gymnastics as Freeman, Deep Run, Goblin, Glen Allen, and Varina look to make high marks. That's next.
Don't always have time to watch Sportswire on your TV? No problem. Episodes are available anytime on the web at watchsportswire.com, and it works just as well on your phone. Watch Sportswire anytime, anywhere at watchsportswire.com.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sportswire Conference Gymnastics time at Deep Run High School. Glen Allen, one of the teams involved, and so was Anna Hughes, the best on the Jaguars, Lady Jags team, on the bars. Hughes working with some high marks on the bars. Check this out. Talk about control at the very top. Always afraid they're going to lose their balance and go the other direction. Hughes does not, and that's why she gets the best score for her team. 8.65 overall. She was number 1 for Glen Allen. Not the only one for Glen Allen performing. Had a couple of girls not in this one, but on the beam. Sarah Smith, strong, 7.65. Lauren Silvis had an 8.125. Now, Varina only has one gymnast, and this is her. Her name is Ashley Wilson. She does 2 routines. One is on the beam, where she scored a 7.675. This was her best performance, however. Her second, obviously, the floor routine. Ashley Wilson, strong performance on the floor, as Varina's Wilson would end up with an 8.175. The lone representative from Varina, and representing them well as you watch her finish off this routine in style. Well done, Ashley Wilson. Yes, Varina and Glen Allen, parts of it, and those are the feet of Logan Gutzmer for Mills Godwin. Yeah, the Godwin Eagles involved as well. They have a couple of very good all-arounds. Gutzmer has been a solid performer in her career at Godwin. You can see why with the dismount there off the beam. 7.6 for Mills Godwin. Erica Ryder, an all-around, had a splendid day as well. Freeman has been awfully strong, and this is why. We go to the vault. This is Mallory Gervin. She scores an 8.925. Good for first place, tied with Lacey Fisher and Aaron Hayes. You saw earlier, 8.9. Deep run along as well. And we go back to the floor routine. Well done by Jessie Young, who on the floor, Jessie Young, 8.25. Not bad. This here is Lexi Long for deep run. She would do one even better. The best score for the Wildcats, I should say, at 8.95 for the routine on the floor. Wait till you check this out, though, for deep run. Kindred Jones is going to States. About to see why. Oh, my goodness gracious. Best score overall on the vault, 9.25. Second place overall on all-around. But Gymnast of the Year, first place all-around, Freeman's Cameron Shears. And Freeman wins the meet as well. Back to basketball now. Number 11, Whitney Hobson and the Varina Blue Devils traveling to Highland Springs to take on their counterpart, number 11, Jada Walker. This has not been too big of a rivalry. They are rivals, but Highland Springs has been awfully dominant. You know what, though? Varina's been getting better and better and better, and then early in the first quarter, they were showing how and why. The 3-ball was good. You saw it from the corner, and then inside, number 30, doing her job, Tori Dickerson. But there's just, here she is again. Dickerson, gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. Varina Blue Devils out strong and fierce. Count it and one. 3-point play the old-fashioned way, but you know the Springers and Jada would not take long to get going. And there it is, Jada Walker for 3. Springers also, they're good at defense. Look out! I know, I moved. I thought they were going to dive into me. Walker under complete control. I should have known better. Gets to the ball, puts it up and in, and then Walker this time looking outside. Got the money ball. Count it. Jalen gathers herself a 3-ball. Springers taking command here late in the first. Yeah, still in the first quarter. Again, it's Jada Walker. 16-8. All of a sudden, they double up Varina, who nearly had an 8-0 lead in this one. Second quarter, Jalen gathers, takes that one in for 2. Varina trying to out-muscle Highland Springs to get back in this one. Gotta love the competitiveness on the offensive glass, and it does pay off. Once again, Varina's Tori Dickerson. And then, Blue Devils not done yet, not by a long shot. It was the Dickerson-Parker show. Sanaya Parker for 3. Again, she hit one earlier in the first, as you saw, but it was way too much Jada Walker and Highland Springs. The difference in this game were 2 huge runs. Both of them, well, by the team in white. The home team, Highland Springs Springers, as Jada Walker and company just win on those runs that the Springers go on. 10, 12-point runs where all of a sudden you're like, it's a close game, and then Number 0, Paris McBride does something like that, puts it up and in and gets it. And yeah, it was like a 4-point game. Now it's 35-22. Second half, more Highland Springs, and this is their other run to start the third quarter. Really taking the air out of it for Varina's standpoint of a chance to come back. First, Jalen gathers from deep. Then you got number 2 from deep. And now you got back to the well. Really talented. Jada Walker, all scored for Highland Springs. Varina trying to stay in it, but the defense. Here comes Jada Walker again. The steal, the score, it was just too much. Highland Springs, Varina gets a break. They think you got a steal. Oh man, Springs get it right back. This Highland Springs team is really, really, really good. They're getting better, and they're getting healthier when their stars is on the rebound coming back to play. It's going to be another dangerous game to watch come playoff time. Steal, score. I know, it's a broken record. 74-48, Springers win it, going away. It's back to the West End when we return. It's a Saturday matinee doubleheader as Deep Run and Glen Allen guys and girls look for weekend wins. Highlights are straight ahead.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome, I think we're breathtaking, and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that brand? Colleges love extracurricular activities. Chess really isn't my thing. I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday. And I love tacos. Fire and ice. Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Let's go to Glen Allen High School. Jags taking on Deep Run on a Saturday afternoon. A little double matinee action. The guys and girls getting after it. We start late in the first quarter. Glen Allen gets it going. Number 55, DJ Jones for 2. Glen Allen would have the early lead. I really like the play of this man right here, though. Number 3, Chris Dean. He makes that offensive machine run for Deep Run. Chris Dean for 2, and then Chris Dean get it going on the defensive end. Stops, pops. Nothing but nylon for number 3. He hits the short J. Deep Run in business. Where's Dean? Well, this guy can shoot too. Michael Belden. And that rings. So, 32-31. Glen Allen was up big. Deep Run comes back, cuts it to 1 point. However, to start the third quarter, all Glen Allen Jaguars. Number 21, Chris Butler for 2. Then, on the break, here they come again. I see ya for 3. Money ball is good for Trey Grimes. Glen Allen would go on a 10-0 run to start the third quarter. They need an answer. Where are they going to get it from? Well, it's not going to happen here. Glen Allen on the run off the miss. And quick to work, Lorenz Boykin for 2. Count it and the foul. More Glen Allen. This time, Deep Run going to work some defense to stop that streak as number 11, Dominic Demodna, puts it in for 2. But then watch a stop, pop, swish. Taking him off the dribble. I really like this guy's game too. Gabe Richardson. Gabe Richardson normally comes together. Oh, and this is what happens when you miss a jam and things are going your way that day. It was just as they drew it up, right? The 3 ball from the top of the key. Justin Downtown Brown. Christine says we're not done yet. Is Deep Run. 13 seconds to go. Under 30 to go in the third. He gets that to go plus the foul. And they were down double digits, but only down 7, 49-42. Wildcats trying to cut into it. They would right here. Off the glass. Yes, the bank is open. Demodna connects, but down the stretch. Maybe got away with a push off there. The 3 ball is good. And Trey Grimes and company doing their best to hold off Chris Dean, although Dean had a banner game in this one, this is your inbounds play of the week. Slamma-jamma, Glen Allen wins it, 67-55. Meanwhile, Deep Run ladies in action as well, taking on Glen Allen. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter how good your team is or how good the other team is. Sometimes a game is just not that good. Want to see the only 3 points of the first quarter? Well, you just did. Number 24 gets it going. Yeah, it's 5-3 Deep Run after the first quarter. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. Carmen Betts, all bets are off. She scores the only field goal for Glen Allen in the first quarter. Second quarter, sometimes it's just stick-to-itiveness. Just keep fighting, and then sometimes the ball find the bottom of the hoop. Deep Run does that. Well, Anna Smith scores, and then Natalie Niedermeyer, she finds the back of the net. Deep Run on a little bit of a run here. Number 32 scoring as well, Taylor Parker. This was the answer that Glen Allen was looking for. That was a pretty move. Count it, and the foul. Nicely done inside Mackenzie Ross. Wildcats were at their best when they could avoid defenders and go in transition. Isn't that usually the case? Number 14 provided some opportunities. 14-6, Natalie Niedermeyer and company ahead by 8 at the break. Second half, want to make it 10? Yeah, that might work. Niedermeyer, again, Wildcats playing well. Glen Allen would have the answer. One thing going their way, they got Deep Run in a lot of foul trouble, right or wrong. Jelia Barnes-White for 2 and the foul. Inside, the answer for the Wildcats came in the form of number 21, Anna Smith. So 20-19 after 3 quarters of play. More like a football score. Go to the fourth. Glen Allen takes the lead with a 3. Carmen, all bets are off. She connects and then bets. Oh no, she gets pickpocketed. All the way to the rack. Yes, 4-2. The lead would be short-lived. Caroline Bolliard, but it'd be a tie game with under a minute to go. Later, under 30 to go. A free throw makes it 25-24. Now, a second and 8/10 to go. Last chance, Glen Allen at the buzzer. No. And this game ends. It was dramatic, even if it was a little ugly. Head coach of Deep Run can't believe it. 25-24. He and they survive. Well, let's go back to Highland Springs, where we started everything in this Sportswire, right? Elsie Bird, very, very talented, taking on Jordan Crump in Highland Springs. And you know what? Elsie Bird has had an excellent year. They're one of the favorites, but Slamma-jamma going forward in the playoffs, one of the favorites. Slamma-jamma right away. Damon Wirtz, that works. And then there's Nate Pollard getting his pocket picked. Here comes Bird. And they were the word. They get the 2 to go. And a lot of talented athletes for this Elsie Bird squad. Nathaniel, Pollard, Elbow, Jay, yeah. Springers would have the lead. More Highland Springs, still in the first. Pollard, throw it down, big man. He does. Throw it down. And the Springers up 2 over the Skyhawks, 12-10. A little bit more Sky into their own. Second quarter, though, Skyhawks going to show you why they're one of the regional favorites in the postseason. Rakeem Jenkins, one of those guys, number 3. You saw him score early. And they've got some others, too, off the pick. And that's going to work 4-3. That's good. There's another star in the making. Still not done. The entry pass. You got some big guys that can battle down low with over round 3 Springers, no less. Number 20 for 2. And guys like Tyler Henderson and Tyreek Williams were just dominant in this one. Springers doing what they can to come back. Number 1 with the bucket, Lake Owens for 2. And then Nate, don't stop me. You can only try to contain me with 2. 22 all at the half. We got a tie ball game. But the Springers, who were tied at 28 against Henrico in the second half, they got it going and won it. In this one, it was Elsie Bird who got it going and took control in the second half. Matter of fact, all Bird. The dish, the dive, the dunk, and it was all working for the Skyhawks. I don't know how that's not an offensive foul. He kind of pushed him out of the way. But either way, Jamone battles for 2, and it was way too much Elsie Bird. Want more dunks. There it is. 52-33, your final. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on Twitter for the latest news and scores. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.